Good evening, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber. The president should decide today whether or not to veto the National Defense Authorization Act, which passed both houses of Congress by overwhelming majorities. KCAU 9 Washington correspondent Morgan Wright reports right now in our top story at 5.
It would be unprecedented, frankly.
Rhode Island Democratic Senator Jack Reed and his Republican colleagues spent the past 10 days trying to convince President Trump not to veto the National Defense Authorization Act. Reed argued it's a slap in the face to America's military men and women.
It would deny them their pay raises and specialty pay that they earn through arduous duty and dangerous duty.
Reed said the $740 billion defense bill includes critical cyber measures to prevent intrusions like those reportedly by Russian hackers, recently discovered at a number of federal agencies. President Trump took issue with the defense bill largely because it calls on the military to remove Confederate names from U.S. military bases, and the president said it's soft on China. The president had also wanted lawmakers to use the bill to attack legal protections for social media companies,
which has nothing to do with national defense.
On the Senate floor at nearly 2 a.m. Tuesday morning, Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell urged the president not to veto the bill.
The Senate has passed its annual bill to support our service members and our national security every year for the last 59 years.
McConnell promised the Senate would return to work on December 29th for a vote to override the veto.
To ensure the Senate continues fulfilling our obligation to the men and women of our armed forces.
House lawmakers also vowed to come back to Washington following the Christmas holiday to respond to any veto from the White House. In Washington, Morgan Wright, KCAU 9 News.
Sioux City Fire and Rescue responding to a house fire around 2 o'clock this afternoon near Briarcliff University. The call coming in a little before 2 at the 3000 block of Isabella Street. When crews arrived, it was apparent that it was an exterior fire on the side of the home near electrical and power lines that come into the home. Now, no one was injured in the incident, and the homeowner was outside when crews arrived on that scene. An investigation tonight is ongoing, but fire crews do believe the extreme wind could be a possible cause.
There's a lot of electrical and cable lines that are swaying back and forth, so that could be a possibility, as well as trees and so forth that get into electrical lines.
Mid-American crews were also on scene during this investigation. Sentencing day for an Orange City man convicted of attempted murder. 28-year-old Arturo Tapia was sentenced to 29 years in prison on multiple charges. This includes assault while participating in a felony, willful serious injury, child endangerment, and OWI. It happened in April in Sioux County. Authorities say he stabbed a woman 12 times in front of her children. She suffered life-threatening injuries. Tapia was then stabbed himself and attempted to flee police before crashing his vehicle. And a man convicted of killing his grandmother back in 2018 has been sentenced. Elliot Stowe appeared in Monona County District Court this morning. He was sentenced to life with no parole. In November, Stowe was found guilty of first-degree murder. It was for the beating death of 66-year-old Cheryl Stowe. That happened at her rural home in Castana in June of 2018. Her body was found wrapped in a rug and duct tape at the edge of a cornfield. Prosecutors say Elliot Stowe had beaten Cheryl Stowe to death with a baseball bat. Turning our attention now to the latest COVID-19 numbers here in Siouxland reported today. Woodbury County health officials recording 38 cases in 24 hours. The county positivity rate has fallen below 15% now. In Nebraska, Dakota County with 23 new positive tests today. The county's positivity rate at nearly 12%. And in South Dakota, Yankton County reports 18 new cases. The positivity rate there is just over 6%. Child care centers have endured many challenges, of course, throughout the pandemic, from dealing with a sudden increased need to having a limited staff because of the virus. Some Siouxland centers tonight tell KCAU it's also been challenging financially, and so any kind of assistance is needed to stay afloat.
The only thing that is a little bit hard right now is when people are out for getting COVID testing, or that we still have to pay, that we're still paying them. And so that's, South Dakota gave us a grant, and that's covering that.
Coming up tonight at 6, KCAU 9's Lydia Vasquez explains how some daycare centers are working to meet this increased need and keep their doors open. The state of Iowa expected to receive roughly 20% fewer vaccines than initially promised. Today, Governor Kim Reynolds taking the podium to address the error.
There was a planning error, and so they had sent the wrong numbers. They had incorrectly over-allocated for the number of doses that about 24 states were to receive. So we're adjusting, and I think we'll learn more as we move forward. And as I said, we'll be sure and keep you all informed as to what those numbers look like.
Now, Reynolds says despite the shortfall of doses, the state has been granted some new flexibility. That means long-term care facilities will begin COVID-19 vaccinations next week. And we have been reporting on recent scams promising to place people on a priority list to get the vaccine. Tonight, Siouxlanders are facing yet another scam, also targeting their personal information. Now it's coming in the form of a link to a survey by email or by text message. Scammers are promising that completing the survey enters people into a drawing for a free dose of that vaccine. Officials with Siouxland District Health tonight warn the only way to legitimately get the vaccine is through a medical clinic. And once it becomes available to the public, that is not expected to happen until sometime this spring. And it's time tonight for our first check on the weather. Meteorologist Marcus Beasley standing by. Marcus, another case of one of those days where it would have felt really nice. Temperatures way above average, but the wind dangerous in some places.
That's right, Sophie. Pretty crazy weather today with temperatures in the 50s and then winds gusting to around 40 to 50 miles per hour. I know driving my truck, I could really feel the wind out there blowing around. So definitely an interesting day for mid-December. 54 degrees was our high temperature in Sioux City, 55 in Wayne, reaching up to 58 in Yankton. Storm Lake with a high of 52 today. Overnight tonight, temperatures, they will drop into the mid to upper 20s. It does look like clouds will move in and a cold front will slide through tonight and into tomorrow morning. It does look like tomorrow the temperatures will be dropping all day long. And to go along with that, we're going to have a chance at some snow showers all throughout the region. More details on that and what your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day forecast looks like coming up in the 9 on 9. Sophie?
All right, thanks, Marcus. Well, the kids over at the West Monona preschool had a surprise visit from Santa Claus. He and an elf perched on the roof, greeting the youngsters as they came in for the school day. The kids were so excited about the visit that some even ran to the school just to talk to the man in red. When KCAU 9 asked how they convinced Santa to visit the school, the principal said that she had a few connections.
Principals have connections to Santa Claus, so we thought it would be something else fun if we could get him to fly here and see the kiddos for a day.
But those weren't the only elves spending the day here in Siouxland. Students at the Liberty Elementary School and preschool in Sioux City also greeted with some visitors from the North Pole. The elves' mission was to spread some holiday cheer to these children. Today was their final day of classes before they leave for winter break. And a local police department is helping out families in need, all thanks to a young boy telling an officer the tooth fairy didn't come the night he lost his tooth. So the program, Santa Cop, was launched by the Storm Lake Police. Cops making sure no matter what families are receiving presents, despite any financial circumstances.
Like I've said before, you can't describe how great it feels when you bring see the expressions on the little kid's face when they see they're going to have presents to open at Christmas.
About 6 families were involved in this program. All families wanted to stay anonymous. The Storm Lake Police Department says that they are looking forward to doing the same thing again next year. The Christmas spirit well alive for hundreds of other families in Storm Lake. KCAU 9 News reporter Mallory Smith spent the day there documenting the smiles on the young faces put there by a local organization.
This mother says if it wasn't for Upper Des Moines Opportunity, she doesn't know how Christmas would look this year.
This is great, it helps the community. It's, it's time to give back sometimes, and this is awesome.
More than 260 families, like the Cruzes, applied and were accepted to adopt a family program. After being accepted, they put together a list of what their kids might like for Christmas. Alondra Melendez is a volunteer. For her, taking part is a gift.
I've never been a part of something like this big, I guess. It's a really cool program, and it's really cool to see a lot of families getting the gifts. It's really heartwarming to watch.
In all, 265 families were able to pick up more than 600 presents that at one time overflowed the rooms.
Today we see people happy, people crying but it's crying of joy. Yeah. They're very thankful to receive all these beautiful gifts because you see a lot of situations in the families right now with COVID. So they're very grateful and It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Upper Des Moines Opportunity accepts donations of food and clothing throughout the year. In Storm Lake, Mallory Smith, KCAU 9 News.
Now, some nonprofits are fortunate enough to have a surplus in CARES Act funding. How one group is spending that extra money to spread some Christmas cheer now, coming up.
And it's looking like winter weather advisories throughout Siouxland, snow and wind tomorrow, and a very cold Christmas Eve. All of those details after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Sophie Erber and meteorologist Marcus Beasley. This is KCAU 9 News at 5.
Thanks for sticking with us. We have a beautiful sunset over Storm Lake tonight. You know, Marcus, today, despite the wind, would have been one of those days where maybe families could have enjoyed the water park. Our temperatures were way above average. You can still see, albeit dead grass. I mean, if they had filled that up with water again, it would not have frozen. Although we did hear from our very own Tim Seaman that people were ice fishing today out on just a tiny frozen patch of one of the lakes north of here, I think of the Okoboji region. So probably not super smart unless you really know what you're doing, because he said there was open water not too far away.
Yeah, the ice hasn't really thickened up yet. We've had some cold nights, but we've had these warm days like today and yesterday where we easily got up into the 50s. Even though it was windy out there, still temperatures well above freezing today. 54 was our high temperature here in Sioux City. The normal 30 degrees, so we were well above normal today. 61, the record set back in 1933. Really not too far off from that. This morning starting out at 21 degrees, the normal low temperature 11, so above normal all day long from morning to evening. That is going to change though tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. The View Day, that's a day that we are going, 2 days that we're going to watch maybe another snow system.
But really, that's where we should be this time of year temperature-wise. So, all right, thanks a lot, Marcus. Well, many families are in need of affordable housing, especially now. How a nonprofit is helping a refugee family find a place to call home for the holidays, coming up. But first, Christmas, of course, just days away now. One nonprofit is making it their mission to give back to veterans and their families. How they're doing it with their own version of a Santa's Workshop. Next. Welcome back. Many nonprofits scrambling to spend the last of their CARES Act funding before the year officially ends. Will Moclair sharing how one group is using its money to spread a little holiday cheer instead.
The founder, Bo's Blessings, Janie Lane, has been working tirelessly to get $30,000 allotted to Bo's spent.
Today we are wrapping Christmas presents for veteran families throughout Northwest Arkansas that we bought and purchased Christmas gifts for.
By the end of the year, Lane says they'll need to spend $30,000 or else that money disappears.
This is our first year to do this, and it's been amazing. This CARES Act has opened doors to us that were never open before. It has made Bo's Blessings a true blessing.
One of Bo's volunteers says her favorite part of the process is what happened outside of Santa's Workshop.
Oh my gosh, yes. It was so much fun shopping for the kids, because I mean, we have their name and their age, and we imagine, oh, he'll like that, she'll like that.
Lane says finding these families is a team effort.
They reached out to us, and then some were through social workers at the VA hospital, some were through HUD-VASH, some just saw it on your news broadcast and reached out to us from there.
And thanks to a nonprofit, one refugee is now a new homeowner tonight. Why it means so much for them to be able to spend the holidays under their own new roof. Next. A refugee family from Kenya will be celebrating Christmas this year in their new home in Wisconsin. Chris Scheller reports it's another success story for one area, Habitat for Humanity.
Samuel Pili Pili was a refugee in Kenya. In 2016, he moved his family to the U.S., eventually settling in Wisconsin to start a new life. Wanting to own a home, he reached out to Fox City's Habitat for Humanity, whose mission is to help families become homeowners.
He walked into the office where he met me, and the journey to homeownership began.
The great thing about this family is their positive attitude. They were so gracious throughout the entire process, willing to do whatever they needed to do to make this dream become a reality for them.
This is the 15th home to be built by Fox City's Habitat this year, but because of the pandemic, the construction process had to be altered just a bit.
What we had to do early in the pandemic, it was just our staff who were out building homes, and they do a great job, but obviously many hands make light work.
But that didn't keep Samuel's family from completing their sweat equity, volunteering with Habitat whenever and wherever needed.
They've put 500 hours in and over 30 hours of education.
They've earned that opportunity. It's a long way, you know, from conflict zones to a place where you can feel safe.
Congratulations.
A place that is their own, a place they now call home.
You have to be in a place where you feel secure and you feel peace, not just for yourself, but for your family.
Well, congratulations to them. Taking a live look outside right now, another beautiful sunset shot. Marcus returns right after the break with one more check on our forecast. Well, it's not yet Christmas Day, but one Utah teenager has already received her dream gift. Check it out. 17-year-old Sarah Frey was given a brand new handicap-accessible SUV gifted to her by her favorite country music singer, Russell Dickerson. He's pretty good. Sarah was tragically injured after she was hit head-on by a drunk driver. It happened while riding in a car with 3 friends on July 30th. As a result of the crash, Sarah was left paralyzed from the waist down, forcing doctors to amputate both her legs. Today, she is on her way to recovery, and now she's got some new wheels to get around. Pretty cool.
That's awesome. I've seen people that have been paralyzed that have hand controls, so they can control everything with their hands. So
technology's pretty amazing nowadays. Well, one more check. I know a lot of people are looking at that Christmas forecast.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold one tonight. Clouds moving in tomorrow is going to be the interesting day. We're going to see snow showers spread throughout Siouxland with cold temperatures, winds gusting up to 55. Very unpleasant day tomorrow.
All right, thanks a lot, Marcus. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you back here at 6. Until then, have a great night.